The man threw out a cigarette butt after smoking. A circle appeared on the grass. What's going on here? Why did it happen? He took a pickaxe and plowed down. He found out that the ground was made of rubber cement. The men have been trapped here for days. A few days ago, this young couple came to the sales office to see a house. The salesman took them to a neighborhood. The neighborhood was clean and tidy. It looked like a model. What's even stranger, not a single person could be seen in the whole neighborhood. Finally, a man appeared on the side of the road, signaled them to stop. Turns out he's the real estate agent here. The agent warmly invited them into Villa number 13. The decoration inside is not luxurious, but it's furnished with all kinds of appliances. There's also a small courtyard behind the house. The two of them felt very satisfied. They decided to ask about the price, but the salesperson disappeared. The couple searched for a long time but couldn't find anyone. They had no choice but to drive away. But no matter how they drove, they kept circling around the neighborhood. There were no road signs along the road. There were only neatly arranged villas. So they drove around the neighborhood for a whole day. The car ran out of gas. They never got out of the neighborhood. Looking at the same old streets, the atmosphere began to get weird. But just when they were hungry and sleepy, they found a brightly lit villa in front of them. The couple approached and saw it was the same villa they had been looking at during the day. They had no choice but to go in for the night. They found a bottle of champagne in the fridge and some strawberries. The man took a bite. He shook his head in disbelief. The strawberries had no flavor, and the champagne tasted like tap water. Late at night, the neighborhood was awfully quiet. It was like lying in a graveyard. The next morning, the man was about to climb up to the roof to see what was going on. But as soon as he climbed up, the man was shocked by what he saw. The man climbed up to the roof. What he saw was an endless cluster of villas. The clouds in the sky looked so regular. The man decided to follow the sun. They climbed over the fence, believing that they could follow a straight line out of the neighborhood, but they walked from morning to nightfall, but they still couldn't get out of the neighborhood. When they climbed into a yard again, the women were surprised to find a light inside the house. They thought someone was inside, but when they entered the house, on the table was their leftover food, and that's when it dawned on them. They had been walking all day. They were back where they started. The men were instantly devastated. A fire burned the villa to the ground. The couple stayed in the doorway until dawn. Then the woman found a box in the middle of the road. When she opened it, inside was a boy. On the box was a message that said, "Raise a child. Freedom." At this moment, the smoke around us gradually cleared. Villa 13, which was supposed to be in ashes, but it's still intact.